All right, hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Bubblegum Reviews. My name is Steve, and tonight's review will be on the movie here next to me. I actually don't have the case because this is one that I put in one of those cases back there like an idiot. As you see, top dog, we have Chuck Norris, Clyde Kusatsu, and Eric Von Deeten. So this is probably a third or fourth time watch for me. A little quick summary in this is Jake Wilder ends up partnering up with Reno, who just lost his owner and partner to some white supremacists. And they end up pretty much taking down said group that Reno was after. Man, there's not a whole lot to say about this movie except for this is clearly a B movie, and this is clearly Chuck Norris doing something for his brother, because I also noticed that his brother is the director in this, and you can totally get the vibe of bad guys shooting like crap, just corny acting all around. Like even the music on this one sucked. Like overall, this movie was not good. There was a few good parts, and that was the Chuck Norris actually beating the crap out of some white supremacists here and there, but even that was toned down, especially on Chuck Norris's terms. Uh, the let's see, what was it? I was trying to think. So the one of the best parts in this movie is literally at the very end. So the part where the Pope has that thing, and it's like the red whatever you call it, that goes around his neck, and it's just hanging, and Reno's kind of sitting there staring at it, and he runs up and grabs it and pulls it and runs. So the Pope's reaction when he runs and pulls, and he's like, and his neck, and he just, that's the funniest part of the whole movie. 100%. That is 100% the funniest part of this whole freaking movie. I know this isn't a funny movie, but honestly, that's almost the best part too. Like, like I said, I like Chuck Norris kicking some white supremacist ass, but that that was so funny. And I mean, the part where Reno saves Chuck Norris and their whole like button heads, I don't want him as my partner and stuff. And also the captain. I did like the captain, he was good. But overall, this movie's crap. It really is. It is not a good movie. I don't know why I actually even own this movie, except for the sheer fact of maybe I watched it and was like, oh, okay, whatever. But with this being said, this is a Chuck Norris watch for his, like, when he just passed away. I saying I was going to watch something. I know I probably chose one of his worst films of all time, but this is one that I actually own, so I figured I'd watch it. And yes, it's not a great film. Like I said, I know he did this for his brother, I'm sure, but still, man. Uh, yeah, I think that about covers it for that. Director, like I said, Aaron Norris, Chuck Norris's brother. He's a big stuntman, and so he's been in a lot of Chuck Norris films. IMDb gave this a 4.3 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes, not available. Video Hound gave it a 1.5 out of 4, and Bubblegum Reviews gave it a 3 out of 10. The 3 points I would give it are literally what I said. Chuck Norris's somewhat good karate scenes, Reno the dog, and the very end where the Pope gets choked out. That shit was hilarious. Like his face at the end. Oh man, that was good stuff. Box office, a 5.1 million. I am surprised it even made that, honestly. I literally thought this was going to lose much more money than it did. On a budget of 6 million, so it literally was negative 900K. That's not terrible, especially considering the fact. So the interesting fact on this is the movie opened 9 days after the Oklahoma City bombing at the federal building. And in this movie, they just happened to go to a public place and do a bombing. And apparently there was like, they had to release a statement saying there was no involvement with the bombing that actually happened in real life and stuff. So that probably didn't help the film at all whatsoever. People are like, that's not really a good time for this 9 days after. But Obviously, they didn't intend for that to happen, so that, I'm sure, messed with the box office, but still, like I said, the movie itself, I mean, if you're a Chuck Norris fan, I guess give it a watch. But the one thing I will say is, if you like cop teamed up with dog kind of movies, K9PI, baby. K9 and K9PI, those are way better. Belushi with the dog, yeah, those are way better movies. I guess, I don't know if Turner and Hooch is one or not. I've never seen it. But yes, the K9 movies, those are actually good. I actually really like those. Anyways, that's it for that. So I still have my same other two movies up since I just watched that one. We have The Onion Field here, which I was reading about this. And yeah, I'm definitely going to be wanting to see this for sure. And then, of course, my other... The Sword and the Stone. So one of those two will be up next. Stay tuned. You guys have a good night. Like and subscribe. Check out my letterbox. Check out my eBay. See you guys next time. Bubblegum out.
Son of a bitch!
My mom wouldn't like that. Enough playing around.